It might come across as a bit blunt, but there's a truth that many women find undeniably attractive, even if it challenges what we often hear. 95.7% of women are drawn to this, and though it might sound controversial, it's a reality that many men shy away from. It's not something you'll hear from movies, TV shows, or even well-meaning advice from friends. What truly makes a man attractive goes beyond logic or reason. It's about something much deeper, something raw and magnetic. If you've ever looked into Stoic philosophy, you'll understand that the key isn't about playing games or constantly seeking approval. It's something far more powerful. Stick with me, and you'll soon see what separates the average guy from the ones women can't resist. Hi, I'm James, and I'm here to help you develop a Stoic mindset, master your relationships with women, and take control of your dating life. If you're ready to level up, hit that subscribe button now. From a young age, many men are taught a simple formula to win a woman's heart. Be kind, always be available, listen to her problems, and fix things. The idea is that a reliable, caring, and good man should automatically win her over, right? That's the story society tells us. But here's the harsh truth. That's only part of the picture. The nice guy often gets overlooked, or worse, stuck in the dreaded friend zone. So, what's going wrong? The answer is simple and painful. Women aren't drawn to a guy who's constantly seeking their approval. Yes, they'll appreciate his kindness and respect his dedication, but those qualities alone don't spark passion or desire. Think about it. Why do those guys who seem to put in the least effort, the ones who don't chase, always seem to attract the most attention? What do they have that others don't? Let's break this down with a simple metaphor: the meerkat and the lion. The meerkat is like the guy who's always trying to please. He's alert, always around, ready to fix any problem, and he puts others' needs before his own. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. The meerkat doesn't spark desire. He's seen as nice, maybe even cute, but he's not irresistible. He doesn't stir that deep emotional response that women are drawn to. Now, let's talk about the lion. He's the opposite. Confident, bold, and independent. The lion doesn't need anyone's approval to feel validated. He's not always available, and that's exactly what makes him intriguing. He leads with a powerful magnetic energy that pulls people in. Women want what they can't have, and the lion embodies that sense of mystery and allure. He doesn't chase attention because it naturally follows him. Women aren't just attracted to him, they're compelled by him in a way that's hard to explain. The meerkat is safe, predictable, and comfortable. The lion, on the other hand, is exciting, captivating, and unpredictable. Attraction isn't about logic or reasoning. It's about that gut-level emotional response to the strong, masculine energy the lion radiates. It's the energy that sparks confidence, respect, and deep desire. So, why doesn't the nice guy have the same impact? The truth is that what women are really looking for isn't just safety and comfort. They're after intensity, passion, and a connection that runs deeper than the surface. The meerkat might be reliable, but he doesn't challenge or inspire. He's predictable. And while predictability can be comforting, it's not exactly thrilling. This is where Stoicism comes into play in understanding the lion's allure. Stoic philosophy teaches us to embrace our true nature, understand our own worth, and live with purpose without seeking validation from others. It's about standing firm in your values, being resilient in the face of challenges, and knowing your worth without needing others to affirm it. The lion embodies this Stoic mindset. He's confident in who he is, knows his purpose, and doesn't bend to the expectations of others. He invites women into his world, but he doesn't need their validation to feel complete. That deep self-assurance rooted in understanding himself is incredibly attractive. Now, if you're thinking, I feel more like the meerkat, can I change? Can I become the lion? The answer is a resounding yes. You can absolutely evolve. It's about developing that inner confidence, embracing your authentic self, and learning to stop seeking approval. You can become the lion. It's not going to happen overnight. This journey takes time, effort, and dedication. It's a process that requires commitment, self-awareness, and a profound shift in mindset. You'll need to embrace who you truly are, work on yourself, and live with purpose. It's about taking full responsibility for your life, cultivating your inner strength, and showing up every day as the best version of yourself. Just like the Stoic philosopher, The lion doesn't seek out approval because he already knows his worth. And when you begin living from that same place of confidence and purpose, you'll find that you no longer need to chase anything, whether it's attention, admiration, or affection. It will all come to you naturally because you'll embody that magnetic energy that women can't resist. So, if you're ready to stop seeking validation from others and start embracing the true power within you, stick with me. We'll dive deeper into this journey of transformation, where you'll learn how to tap into your own lion-like energy. Let's get real for a moment. The first step on this journey is one of the most crucial, and yet, it's something so many men overlook. Stop chasing approval. I know it sounds simple, but let's explore why it's so difficult to truly embrace. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself bending over backward to do things for others, especially women, just to earn their approval? You go out of your way to be the nice guy, to please, to fix problems, to always be there when they need something. You think, if I do enough, if I give enough, if I show them how caring I am, they'll see my worth. But here's the hard truth. Doing things for others doesn't make you valuable. In fact, it's often the opposite. A man's worth doesn't come from what he does for others. It comes from who he is on the inside. That might be a tough pill to swallow, but trust me, it's the truth that will set you free. If you're constantly chasing validation through your actions, you're essentially giving your worth away to others. And that's a dangerous game to play. It's like trying to build a foundation on sand. It'll always shift, leaving you feeling unstable, ungrounded, and frustrated. This is where Stoicism can really change your life. One of the core teachings of Stoic philosophy is living in alignment with your true nature, embracing your worth without needing external validation. A Stoic knows that their value isn't defined by what they do for others or how others perceive them. It's defined by the kind of person they are on the inside. By cultivating inner strength, wisdom, and integrity, a Stoic becomes rock solid, unshaken by the opinions or approval of others. And this is exactly what sets the Stoic man apart. When you stop chasing approval, you stop living for the expectations of others. You stop measuring your worth based on whether someone is impressed by your actions. Instead, you begin living authentically, knowing deep down that you don't need to prove anything to anyone. This is powerful. This is when the magic happens. When you embrace who you are, flaws, strengths, and all, you become more attractive to those around you. Think about the most magnetic people you know. Are they the ones who are constantly trying to please everyone? Number. They're the ones who are comfortable in their own skin. They've found that delicate balance between confidence and humility. They don't need anyone to validate their existence because they've already done the work on the inside. This is what makes them stand out. This is what makes them captivating. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about your own life. How often do you find yourself seeking validation? Whether it's from women, friends, or even family, how much of your life revolves around the need to be seen as worthy? It's time to break free from that cycle. You no longer need to chase approval, constantly looking for signs that you're good enough. Because here's the truth. You are enough, just as you are. This shift in mindset, this understanding of your own inherent value, is the key that will start to transform everything. The more you stop chasing validation, the more you'll naturally attract the right people into your life. The right women will be drawn to you, not because you've done something to win their favor, but because you've embraced your true self. So, let's make this change together. Start today by making a conscious effort to stop chasing approval. Embrace who you are, both the good and the bad. Start living with confidence, knowing that your worth comes from within, not from anything external. As you do this, you'll begin to transform, not just the way you interact with others, but the way you see yourself. The more you cultivate this Stoic mindset, the more you'll feel an unshakable sense of self-worth. You won't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. You'll simply show up as your authentic, unapologetic self, and that's when you'll unlock your true power. Hey, if this is resonating with you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. What's the biggest change you think you could make to shift from being the nice guy to the irresistible lion? I'm genuinely curious to know what stands out for you, and I'll make sure to respond to as many of you as I can. Your comments help others connect with this message too, so don't hold back. Let's start a conversation. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful traits that women, and honestly everyone, find irresistible: confidence. But I'm not talking about that shallow, look at me kind of confidence. I mean the deep, real confidence that comes from within. The kind of confidence that radiates not because you're trying to prove something, but because you simply know who you are. Have you ever met someone who exudes confidence without saying a word? It's like their energy commands attention. They don't need to announce their greatness because their actions speak louder than words. You might not even know why you're drawn to them, but you are. That's the kind of confidence I'm talking about. Real confidence doesn't come from faking it or pretending to be something you're not. This kind of confidence is built on a foundation of genuine growth, achievements, and living in alignment with your core values. It's not about boasting. It's about knowing your worth without needing anyone else to validate it. Think about it. Confidence isn't just about how you present yourself to others. It's about how you show up for yourself. Do you feel good about who you are when you wake up in the morning? Are you proud of the man you're becoming, regardless of whether others notice? Because that's where true confidence starts. And this is where Stoicism can really make a difference. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is that we can only control what's within our power, our actions, thoughts, and how we respond to the world around us. This means that true confidence doesn't come from external sources. It comes from within. It comes from a deep understanding of your principles and the actions you take to live by them. A Stoic man doesn't rely on the validation of others to feel good about himself. He doesn't need constant praise or applause. His confidence comes from knowing he's living in alignment with his values, and that gives him a quiet, unshakable strength. It's not flashy, but it's undeniable. To build this kind of confidence, you've got to put in the work. And I'm not just talking about hitting the gym or working harder at your job, though those things can definitely help. I'm talking about working on yourself every single day. Find your passions, chase your goals, learn new things. Whether it's improving your communication skills, getting better at a hobby you love, or diving deeper into understanding the world around you, it all adds up. You see, confidence isn't something you can fake or just turn on. It's the result of a life lived with purpose, integrity, and dedication. It's the kind of confidence that makes people take notice, not because you're seeking their attention, but because you've learned to stand tall in your own skin. And that, my friend, is when the magic happens. It's time to break free from the cycle of constantly seeking approval. You don't have to keep proving your worth to others because the truth is, you are already enough. The moment you embrace this shift in mindset, the moment you fully understand your own value, everything will start to change. When you stop chasing validation, you'll find that the right people will naturally be drawn to you, including the right women. Not because you're doing something to win their favor, but because you're finally being your true, authentic self. Let's walk this path together. Start today by committing to stop seeking external validation. Embrace who you are, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Start living with confidence, knowing that your worth isn't tied to anyone else's opinion. As you do this, you'll transform the way you interact with others, and most importantly, the way you see yourself. The more you cultivate this mindset, the more you'll feel a deep, unshakable sense of self-worth. You'll stop needing to prove anything. You'll show up as the unapologetic, authentic man you're meant to be. And that's when your true power will emerge. Now, if you're finding this message resonates with you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. What's the biggest change you think you could make to go from being the nice guy to becoming the irresistible lion? I'm genuinely curious to see what stands out for you, and I'll respond to as many comments as I can. Plus, your input can help others connect with this message too, so don't be shy. Let's start a conversation. Now, let's talk about a trait that everyone finds magnetic: confidence. But not just any confidence, the deep, real kind of confidence, the kind that comes from within, not from trying to impress others. This kind of confidence doesn't scream for attention. It quietly radiates, drawing people to you because it comes from a place of true self-assurance. Have you ever met someone who has this quiet, undeniable presence? They don't need to say a word, you're simply drawn to them. That's the kind of confidence I'm talking about. This confidence doesn't come from faking it or pretending to be something you're not. It's built on genuine growth, achievement, and living a life aligned with your core values. Confidence isn't about boasting or trying to look better than others. It's about knowing who you are without needing anyone else's validation. Think about it. True confidence isn't how you present yourself to others. It's how you feel about yourself when no one else is watching. Do you feel proud of who you are when you wake up in the morning? Are you living in a way that aligns with your own values, regardless of whether anyone notices? Because that's where true confidence starts. And this is where Stoicism comes in. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is that we can only control what's within our power, our actions, thoughts, and responses to the world around us. True confidence doesn't come from external factors. It comes from within, from a deep understanding of your own principles and the daily actions you take to live by them. A Stoic man doesn't rely on the validation of others. He doesn't need constant praise or applause. His confidence comes from living in alignment with his values, and that gives him a quiet strength that others can't ignore. It's not flashy, but it's powerful. Building this kind of confidence requires effort. I'm not just talking about hitting the gym or working harder at your job, though those are great things to do. I'm talking about working on yourself every single day. Find your passions, chase your goals, learn new things. Whether it's improving your communication skills, mastering a hobby, or deepening your understanding of the world, it all adds up. Confidence isn't something you can fake. It's something you earn through hard work and self-awareness. And when you build that inner strength, your confidence will grow. Now, let's dive into something that a lot of men overlook, but it's a game changer when it comes to attraction, setting boundaries. You might be thinking, isn't that just about saying no? Well, yes, but there's so much more to it. Think about the meerkat. The meerkat is always saying yes, always available, always trying to please everyone around him. He thinks if he agrees to everything, if he puts others' needs before his own, he'll become more valuable or desirable. But here's the hard truth. It doesn't work that way. The meerkat doesn't stand out. He's nice, sure, maybe even helpful, but he lacks something powerful, self-respect. Now, think about the lion. The lion doesn't need to say yes to everything. He doesn't fear rejection or feel the need to be liked by everyone. He knows exactly what he wants and stands firm in his values. The lion doesn't apologize for his beliefs, nor does he compromise them to keep someone's attention. He knows that if he doesn't respect himself, no one else will. When you set boundaries, you're not just protecting your time or energy. You're showing the world that you value yourself. You're saying, I don't need to do everything to please you. I know what I need to feel good, to feel respected, and to stay aligned with my own values. That's incredibly attractive. People, especially women, are drawn to that kind of self-respect. It's magnetic. It says, I know my worth and I won't settle for anything less. I get it. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable. You might fear losing out on something, or even worse, someone's affection. But this is where Stoicism comes in. The Stoics teach us that we can't control how others react to us, but we can control how we respond. When you start setting boundaries, you'll realize that the need to please everyone is an illusion. Your peace of mind, your sense of self-worth, and your integrity are worth far more than fleeting approval. True freedom comes from not being controlled by external factors. It's not about avoiding discomfort. It's about embracing the discomfort of standing firm in your beliefs, no matter what others think. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, didn't compromise his values just to please others. He led by example and commanded respect. He set boundaries, not out of arrogance, but from self-respect and clarity of purpose. When you start setting boundaries like the lion, you begin to embrace that same Stoic freedom. You'll realize that your time, energy, and self-respect are priceless. You don't need to say yes to everything. Saying no isn't about being cold or rejecting people. It's about standing in your truth and not sacrificing your values for temporary approval. The more you do this, the more you'll find that people will actually respect you more for it. Setting boundaries is a form of self-love. It's not about building walls, it's about creating space for what truly matters. When you show that you respect yourself, others will naturally begin to respect you too. This is where the lion's power lies, not in his strength alone, but in his ability to protect his values and maintain his integrity, no matter what the world throws at him. So, what does this look like in your life? It might be saying no to something that doesn't align with your goals. It might mean not tolerating behavior that disrespects your time and energy. Whatever it is, remember this. Setting boundaries is not just about protecting yourself. It's about making space for what matters most. When you start doing this, you'll see a transformation. You'll stop chasing validation, and you'll start living with the kind of self-respect that attracts others in a deep and lasting way. Like the lion, you'll live with power, purpose, and an unwavering sense of who you are. No compromises, no apologies. And that, my friend, is what makes you truly irresistible. The lion moves with purpose. His posture, body language, and attitude radiate confidence. He faces challenges head-on, with self-worth that comes from within. That's what captivates women in a way the meerkat never will. Here's the truth. Women don't fall for what you do for them. They fall for what you represent. They want a man who inspires, challenges, and sparks passion. They want a lion, not a meerkat. Becoming that man starts with a choice. Commit to yourself. Stop seeking approval. Focus on your goals. Build your confidence and create your purpose. The lion doesn't need to prove his worth. He knows who he is. And that certainty is magnetic. Are you ready to stop being the meerkat and embrace the lion's power? If so, this is your moment. Stand up. Take action. Show the world who you are. The power is in your hands. Be the lion. Be the leader. Be the man who inspires, challenges, and attracts. Women and everyone will be drawn to your energy. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.